Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, May, June 2nd, 2017. Welcome to Morning Hair. Look at this classic. Keeping with our month of Shakespeare, this is the Sir Toby Belch. Now, Sir Toby Belch, if you didn't know, is a character from Twelfth Night, and Twelfth Night is a Shakespeare play that gives us the famous saying, "Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them." That's from Twelfth Night. And Sir Toby Belch was like the comic relief. He was a fat guy who got into a lot of trouble and really wasn't that nice of a person. But he did have one line that I particularly remember. He was speaking with Malvolio. Malvolio was like this stern, puritanical presence over Twelfth Night. And at one point, Sir Toby says, "Dost thou think, because thou art virtuous, there shall be no more cakes and ale?" Funny because Shakespeare wrote that play around sometime between 1600 and 1610. And interestingly enough, the Puritans, of which Malvolio was, they did put an end to cakes and ale, because when they came to power in 1642, the first thing they did was shut down all the playhouses, including the Globe. Now, the Puritans also, around 1630, came to Massachusetts. That's right. So when we teach our elementary school children that the Puritans came to practice religious freedom, that's not entirely true. They came because they wanted the right to practice their own form of religious intolerance, and they just weren't being allowed to do that. So they should have stuck around. See, if they'd stuck around, they would have been with Cromwell when the Puritans came to power. But instead, they came to Massachusetts. And sure enough, in 1630 Massachusetts, there was no cakes and ale. There was lots of disease and privation and bitter cold winters. They had plenty of that. You know, the funny thing about the Puritans, I'll bet the Puritans would say about climate change, "We shall let God take care of the climate for us." But we've come much further than... Okay, so anyway, enough about that. Sir Toby Belch, if you wake up with a Sir Toby Belch, hey, enjoy your cakes and ale, because there are people out there who would take everything fun away from you just like that, because fun is sin. Sin, I say. Don't you have fun today? I'm going to have fun. I'm having cakes and ale for breakfast, except for the ale part. Ginger ale. Ginger ale for breakfast. Did I? Hey, cakes and ale. That's Sir Toby Belch. We'll see you guys tomorrow. The month of Shakespeare continues. Tomorrow we're going to pick an obscure play nobody's heard about. Coriolanus. Coriolanus. Great play. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.